Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be looking at the weekly forecast. We're gonna analyze pairs together for the week ahead, so we know the pairs that we're gonna be jumping on. We're gonna be looking at high probability setups for the week. So smash the like button right there if you like what I'm doing on this channel. Let's get right into it. The first pair that we're going to be looking at today is the Euro Great Britain's pound, right? Now, this is one of my favorite strategies that I like to use in the market to trade high probability setups. When I see this type of setup, I know for a fact that price is going to go how I'm predicting it. Now, this is the weekly time frame, and here just looking at the chart, you'd say, okay, this is an uptrend. If you say that this is an uptrend, you are correct. All right. But here I'm seeing a sell. I'm seeing a sell opportunity, and it's a high probability setup. Now, although the price is showing that it's in an uptrend currently, it is showing a sign of exhaustion. Price is currently showing me a bearish weekly divergence. Because of that, let's take it back a bit. Let's go to the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we have here. It's not really that clear. It's kind of choppy. Um, let's see if I can get any zones drawn out. Okay, I got one. That place is a resistance, and price is currently trading resistance, right? I want to take the price to 12 months for context, for more context. Just want to see what price is trying to do. Hmm, okay, let's go to 6 months time frame. Okay, so this is a resistance. This could be liquidity at the end of the day. It could be liquidity. Let's draw my zones out. Even if it's liquidity, I can see I can take an opportunity from here to here. So that is how I put these things together. We also have a points higher here, price is currently trading on, and it's a resistance. So now let's go back to the monthly time frame. Now we get the context, right? So I'm not so sure what price is about to do. But one thing I'm sure about is that price has just made a double top at the resistance here. We see this M shape, and this is clear sign for reversal in the market. And when it's formed on the higher time frame, it makes it even better. So now let's head back to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, I'm actually seeing a divergence, a bearish divergence. Price is making series of higher highs, but then the indicator, the RSI, is making a series of lower high. This is a clear textbook definition of a bearish divergence. And if you turn on that EMA, you would see that price is just under the EMA. Sorry about that. So this is 24 period EMA, and we can see just last week the price made bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, and it's showing me that price is exhausted. So it's making a series of lower high, right? And it is a head and shoulder pattern as well. I'm very certain to a large probability, because it's all about a probability game at the end of the day, that it's gonna go down. And I can see another bigger head and shoulder pattern form. So inside of this big head and shoulder pattern, this is the right shoulder. If we should go to a lower time frame, like the daily time frame, we would realize that this is also a head and shoulder, or double or triple top. All these are signs of a reversal. So this market is good to enter, by the way. Our stop loss should be above these this resistance. If you want to play conservative, you can put it above here. If you want to be aggressive, you can put it here. Because I mean, the candle already formed. Don't mind putting mine here. And the take profit is somewhere here. So I'm gonna be posting these setups on my Telegram, um, on my Telegram channel. I'm gonna be posting these setups in my Telegram channel. Okay, you guys can go um, look at the channel, subscribe to my channel. It's free. I mean, we can place a sell order here, and my stop loss just right there. I take profit here. So this would be a clean 1:2.27 ratio. And you'll be making about 2.9% on your trading account. Or you can be more conservative and wait for the break of the structure here. Get a pullback, enter this place the stop loss somewhere around here, and then boom, we're expecting it to go to the downside. All right. This is a descending wedge, or what we'll call a triangle, flag. It's called a lot of things. So I'm definitely expecting price to sell from this place all the way down. And if you look towards the left, there's no support that's gonna stop this movement from going. We don't expect to see an obstacle in the market, because right on the left hand side, this way, it's gonna fall like a free fall, because there's nothing obstructing it or that's gonna stop price. So this is gonna really move. It's gonna move. The momentum is really gonna be huge. So while we have that, let's get into the next analysis. We have an analysis on Audnzd. It's pretty similar to the EURGBP that I just analyzed. There is, although the market is in an uptrend, clear uptrend on all the time frames, we're seeing a clear sign of exhaustion, because the market is making higher highs and indicator is making low highs. That tells me that that is a textbook bearish divergence. And it's happening on the daily time frame and happening on the weekly time frame, right? You can see clear. Is this it? Yeah, the weekly time frame is it's showing me an equal eye, which is also a clear divergence because it's giving because the market and the weekly time frame is giving also a bearish divergence, right? A really tiny, you can't see that much. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious on the daily time frame. So if we go by that, my strategy, this is our TP. Now, for entry, we'll come to the 4 hour. There are two places I expect price to to sell from. It's either price moves to this resistance because it's already broken the 4 hour structural low and it's now forming or is now on a downtrend or looking like it's a downtrend. But for some people, they would say this is a downtrend. But for me, I want price to be able to break that structure once again, then retest this resistance, trend line resistance, or retest somewhere around here. Then I'm gonna take the price from there all the way to this target. So subscribe to my Telegram channel because I'm gonna be posting these signals or these trade setups. It's not a signal per se. I don't operate a signal group. I operate and I focus on educating traders and how to trade and analyze the market for themselves. So we expect to see price move back, move a bit into the zone, tap on this the block right here because this is where we have this huge moment, this huge movement, or this huge candle. So expect price to either tap that. We can take our entries here, place our stop loss just above there, and we can put our take profits down. Or we can play more conservative and allow this structural low to break and then wait for pullback and then we're going to enter at that pullback, right? Because even at that pullback we could potentially have a trend line like this. So let's see how price plays out, and then we move on to the next, which is the NZD Swiss franc. These are all high probability setups. Honestly, I am 90% sure of these three setups: AUD, NZD, Euro, GPB, NZD, Swiss franc. So we're going to be looking at those high probability setups. For this one, we have our weekly time frame as a downtrend, right? Because it's currently trading at this resistance, and then it broke the internal daily structure and then pulls back, and then now also forms a head and shoulder, which is a sign of imminent reversal. We expect price to definitely sell to make a lower low. So we have that. We also have liquidity here, so we expect price to go past that liquidity. And we go on the daily time frame, we get to see the picture more clearly. Price is currently trading at a resistance, and there's another head and shoulder in the daily time frame that is formed in the weekly head and shoulder pattern. And we can clearly see this head. This is the left shoulder. This is the head. Sorry. This is the left shoulder. This is the head. This is the right shoulder. So expect price to sell from here to here. This actually is a support that price could react from. So that will be your first take profit. The second take profit is gonna be here. Um, actually here. And then the third take profit is gonna be here. It could be part one down, but I just like to close out my trades at the next low. So for entries, the price is currently ready to be entered. You place your stop loss here. You place, if you want to be aggressive with your stop loss, you can put it here or you can put it above here. If you want to be conservative, then you can put your take profits here, right? Now this is a 1.5. You can put it here. That will be good because we have this neckline that is about to be broken. We have this evening star. We have this evening star pattern formation on the daily time frame, which is this green, the doji, and this bearish candle. So we expect the first target to be here, and price could just even sweep past this target and just go straight into our third target. So that's what I'm expecting for the week ahead. Those are my high probability setups, guys. We also have this setup that I'm expecting to play out. I'm not sure. This setup is just more like price is in an equal low and price broke character because this is the last structural high, right? If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we have an order block around here and we have liquidity. I'm not a smart money concept trader, by the way. I just learned all these little things about the smart money concept because it made me understand the market from another angle, from another perspective. So these things, I just use them to create confluence for my trading style. So this is liquidity, right? Sorry. This is liquidity. So I expect price to come all the way here, show me a break of character. You can take it from here or wait for it to pick up somewhere around here and put your stop loss here. Or you can expect the price to trade all the way to this next high here, right? So now you can see that I'm not really looking at the trend for this particular one because I'm only trying to trade a fraction of the market. It's another strategy of mine. I don't really have a set rule to follow, which I'm still trying to work on a system so that I can replicate my strategies. I would call myself a discretionary trader, a professional discretionary trader. I trade with price action. I trade with my discretions based on the market context, based on the market structure, based on the trend, based on my experience from having trade from having to trade the market for a long amount of years. So I expect something like this to happen, and I'm just gonna take a buy, place my stop loss somewhere here. You can just even put a buy stop here, right? And then do this. So yeah, I like the setup, and in particular, I like EURGBP pair. It is fast becoming my favorite pair. I really like it because it follows simple textbook price action market blueprints. So I have that. I also have GBP NZD, but it's not a high probability setup. So that's all for today, guys. Smash that like button if you like what I do on this channel. See you again.